Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. If you are returning, you already know it. You are fabulous. All right, so today's video, guys, I haven't done any DIYs in a while because, as you most of you may know, we have been moving into our new house. We're finally in, and I got my craft room set up just a little bit. It's not exactly like I want it yet, but I do have it set up enough that I was able to do a DIY, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So what we're going to be making today is a DIY Dollar Tree Christmas wreath. Guys, I got most of this stuff from the Dollar Tree and the Dollar Tree Plus section. Be on the lookout for your Dollar Tree Plus section. They have got some absolutely fantastic stuff. Like, I was really upset when Dollar Tree went to $1.25 because I'm like, good Lord, we're already paying $1 for some of this stuff that's not worth 2 cents. And now you're going to make it $1.25. Well, I'm kind of impressed with the quality of the things that they've been putting out now that it's $1.25. And then also with the plus section. I mean, some of that stuff is just, it's so cute, just like it is. It doesn't need anything done to it. And you can get it for like $3 and $5 in the Dollar Tree Plus section. So be on the lookout for that in your Dollar Trees. But anyways, we're gonna jump right into this.
Okay, guys, so this is the current situation in the craft room. I haven't gotten everything unpacked yet, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to set this room up, but I do have it set up enough that I can, I'm wanting to make a wreath for the front door now that we are in. So I was going to do that with you guys today. It's all Dollar Tree Plus. And then I've got a couple little wreaths that I wanted to make for my cabinets. But anyway, so I was just showing you guys what we got going on at the moment. I'm going to be using one of these big wreath rings from Dollar Tree. It's $3. And then I'm also going to be using several of these florals that I picked up at the Dollar General store, guys. All of that came from the Dollar General. Can you believe that? Like, these are so pretty. These picks are gorgeous. Anyways, look at these. That's my favorite. I love those. I think those are so pretty. But anyway, so I've got several picks. I've got the wreath ring, and I've also got several of the garlands from the Dollar Tree. I was going to use this little Merry Christmas deal, but I decided I want to use this instead. I'm going to put this in the middle of the wreath. I got that at the Dollar Tree. It was in the Dollar Tree Plus stuff. Got it for $3. But then I also had these. How stinking cute are these, guys? Dollar Tree Plus. $3. Dollar Tree Plus. How stinking cute. I love it. Anyway, so we're going to get started on the wreath. I'm going to just show you guys how I do it. Okay, so what I did was grab my wreath ring that I got from the Dollar Tree Plus section. It was $3. Now, I did not take the plastic off of this wreath ring. I just thought it was going to be easier to mess with leaving the plastic on it. So I added a little bit of hot glue and then began to add my garland. I literally just added a little bit of hot glue and then wrapped it around onto itself. That way it would hold it into place, if that makes sense. Surely you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I just began to wrap this around this wreath ring. And like I said, I did leave the plastic on. These are super messy if you take the plastic off, and it's not going to hurt anything if you leave the plastic on. You're never going to see it. So I just found it easier to leave the plastic on. Now, when I got to the end of my garland, I just hot glued it into place, and then I'm going to start another garland with a little bit more hot glue. Now, I cut my garlands in half. It made it easier to loop them around this wreath ring, like in order to just go in and out of the hole. It was so much easier just to cut the garlands in half and use them like that. And I ended up using 2 garlands. And then I just began to place my florals all throughout this garland. I just kind of went like one behind the other all the way around it until I had filled it up to where I liked the way that it looked. You can add a little more, you can add a little less, you can do it however you want to, but so stinking simple. Then when it came time to put the sign on, I grabbed some fishing line from my neighbor. I had to borrow some from my neighbor. I actually have some in my crafting arsenal because it's very handy to have, but I couldn't find it. So anyways, I borrowed some from my neighbor, and I just used that fishing line to tie this sign onto my wreath. So I literally just pulled it through the holes, wrapped it around the wreath, and then tied a double knot into it. So stinking simple. And you can't see the fishing line, so it just looks like the sign is, it looks like it's supposed to be there. You know what I mean? So I did the same exact thing for the other side, just looped it through the holes, wrapped it around, and then tied a double knot. So stinking simple, guys. I love this so much. Now, I did change the inside sign to the Oh Holy Night. I just loved it so much, and I love that black. I just thought it popped. Okay, so for the bow, I just took my ribbon. I'm going to pinch it in the middle. Now, I'm going to do this bow in real time. That way you guys can kind of see what's going on. Pinch it in the middle. You're going to make a loop and then twist it. Pinch it again in the middle, make a loop. Well, wait a minute. I said that backwards. You pinch it in the middle, twist it, and make a loop. Pinch it in the middle, twist it, make a loop. Twist it, make a loop. Pinch it in the middle, twist it, and make a loop. So easy, guys. This is a bow that I learned how to make whenever I was working at the flower shop. And I just love it for wreaths or just pretty much anything. It is such a pretty bow, and you can really make it look exactly like you want it to because you are in control of the loops. But it's so simple. I then took a twist tie, a zip tie, excuse me, and just put that around my loops and pulled it super tight in the middle. So easy. Snipped off the excess. Now, what I should have done was add my tails before I added the zip tie, but I just kind of forgot. So anyways, we're going to add those now. I'm going to show you how easy it is to add the tails to it, even if you forget. So I'm just going to take another little piece of ribbon, long enough to make my tails, snip that off, and then take it. Well, I dovetail the ends first, and then we're going to take that loop and just add it to the center of that bow and add another zip tie. So easy, guys. And it doesn't matter if there's 2 zip ties on there. It's not going to be bulky or anything like that. This is going to work out perfectly. So I just snipped that off. And then I kind of played around with it to decide where I wanted to hang it from. And I finally went with going at the top. I liked the way it looked up at the top, but I did have to sit my wreath up and really look at it like that. I recommend hanging your wreath or propping it up like I did, something like that, so that you get the visual of what it's really going to look like before you glue anything down. Now, once I had it glued into place up at the top, I just held it for several minutes, made sure it was good and secure, and then I added a couple more little dots of hot glue, just small little dots, to make my tails stay into place right where I wanted them. And then I just kind of bent those. Now, I like to use wired ribbon. I would much rather use wired ribbon than I had without, because I just feel like you can manipulate it to make it look literally like you want it to. And then I just fluffed my loops up at the top, and check it out, guys. Oh, I'm so in love with this. Now, let me show you what it looks like on my door.
today. I hope that you all have enjoyed this. I thank you so much for being with me today, and y'all have a blessed day.